This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Dowley College swears in first governing council. NDC hosts 9th biennial conference. And Bowser in Chinatown progressing well. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Wyra. Thank you for your company. Dowley College of Higher Education held a swearing-in ceremony of its governing council today in Port Moresby. This marks the first time under the higher education reform a proper constituted governing council was inaugurated.
The newly appointed chairman, Pastor Sam Awaisa, said the college is a government-recognized institution and is owned by the Evangelical Church of Papua New Guinea.
And first in history.
Operating for over 60 years in the country, Dowley College of Higher Education saw 13 new council members took oath to serve in the governing council.
Dowley Teachers College being started in 1960s on Owaba by the wisdom run all pioneers, missionaries. Come na 1970 transfer come to Halens Tari Lon Dowley. Na coming up now. Now mi blessed on another level.
The college has made submissions in 2024 to the Department of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology for the college to advance into a university status.
Higher education recognizing Mibla, na put Mibla on level by Mibla. This college can go next level. Milak Dok, thank you on behalf of the ECPNG, Evangelical Church of Papua New Guinea. Thank you.
Principal of Dowley College, Dr. Pongi Kichawan, said the college is now implementing the higher education reform since its introduction in 2022. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
Francis Isoaimo has been officially declared as the president of Vanapa Brown local level government with 3,731 votes after the 9th inclusion on the 15th of November. Francis follows the footsteps of his father, Minister for Energy and member for Kairuku, Peter Isoaimo, who was elected to the ward member for Brown River constituency in 1993.
Francis Isoaimo's win symbolizes a generational transfer of leadership and commitment to community development. The newly elected president in his maiden speech acknowledged the ancestors of Motu Koita, Koyari and Daura people and commended the tireless efforts of the electoral officials who ensured that the election proceeded smoothly and transparently.
He has newly elected President Vanapa Brown and thank you, blogger. Communities will go and follow up at the EC office and do that. But official declaration, they are all making thank you, family support now, both immediate and extended family.
Locals across Vanapa Brown expressed optimism that the new president will bring fresh ideas while upholding the values of service and integrity embodied by his father. After 32 years, Francis will now carry the legacy of his father and the aspirations of the new generation. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
The 9th Biennial Provincial Disaster Conference is currently underway in Mount Hagen. It will be a week-long event that will conclude on the 21st of this month.
The conference has seen disaster coordinators from all provinces, including stakeholders, convene in Mount Hagen for the meeting. It will be a week-long event which will conclude on Friday, the 21st of November. During the opening ceremony this morning, the Provincial Administrator for Western Highlands Province, Joseph Mangbil, welcomed the team into the province and said Western Highlands has an active disaster office.
Strengthened to ensure rapid assessment, responding and heavy action. So at the provincial level, we've created positions at the district level to manage a quick response to manage disaster, if disaster strikes at district level, county level. Our officers are already positioned there to manage those issues.
Mr. Mangbil said Western Highlands Province assisted Enga Province during the Mulitaka landslide, which was their first response to disaster in the region. Adding on that was the resident coordinator for the United Nations in PNG. Richard Howard said this year is a time for reset and the conference is timely.
I'm over-responding to disasters. Now, this happens particularly in a time where, I'll just say very frankly, there's so much competition in the humanitarian space globally. Now, I'll speak first about the UN. I have 20 whatever agencies working, many of them in the humanitarian space.
Present at the conference also was the Secretary for the Minister responsible, John Akipe, who said the nation's exposure to national hazards is a reminder for action plans.
For the team to deliver to the government twofold. Firstly, is for the team to suggest an appropriate structure to the government on how the disaster will establish itself to respond. Secondly, is for the team to draft an appropriate legislation for the government on how the regulations and legislations can enable disaster center, disaster, whatever form they suggest.
The conference will continue for the next 4 days, which will see the disaster coordinators discussing more on how to coordinate matters relating to disaster in the country. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Coinciding with the 9th Biennial National Disaster Conference was the launching of the National Disaster Center website today by the Secretary for the Department of Defense.
Chatbot designed to provide instant answers to your questions, ensuring you receive accurate and prompt information whenever you need it. The website also offers several helpful features: online CPRAP, disaster needs assessment, hazard information, latest disaster management news. I encourage everyone to explore.
Nipa Kutubu District Development Authority presented a check of 3.33 million kina for goods and services tax to the Internal Revenue Commission on Friday. The payment was done at Imbongu District Headquarters in Walum, Southern Islands Province.
According to Section 65A of the Goods and Services Tax Act 2003, it gives powers to certain authorized entities to withhold the GST portion from payments made to their suppliers and remit it directly to the Internal Revenue Commission. The Nipa Kutubu district presented the check of 3.3 million kina to the IRC Southern Islands Provincial Office. The IRC Provincial Manager for Southern Islands, George Nathan, applauded Nipa Kutubu DDA for their timely response in fulfilling its statutory obligations in remitting GST withholding Section 65A compliance. Mr. Nathan said the transparent and prompt action reflects strong partnership and responsible financial management by Nipa Kutubu District.
Comply with the government law. The law will be refer you to the authority. So you are the one that doing the presentation of the thing, so you are the one accountable for that one. But in timely response and timely presentation of such check is a way forward, and I would like to acknowledge.
Nathan further reminded the attendees that GST 65A payment fall due on 21st every month, and timely judgment is vital in order to avoid penalties, improve revenue compliance and strengthen accountability across the districts. Mr. Nathan said such payment contribute meaningfully to the broader agenda of rebuilding and restoring Southern Islands through enhanced revenue collection at the district levels.
In terms of service provided, there must be some form of requirement in place. So now you can see that there are so many paper companies floating around doing nothing.
Mr. Nathan concluded by thanking the Defense Minister and member for Nipa Kutubu, Dr. Billy Joseph, for his continued stewardships in his electorate. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News returns after the break with more stories. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum!
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
The all-new GWM Power has the best-in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Broco Motors for a spin.
Smuggling, selling and abusing illegal drugs like marijuana, cocaine and crystal meth are very serious criminal offences in Papua New Guinea. Under the new Controlled Substance Act 2021, an offender can be fined up to 2 million kina or go to prison for life. Your life and liberty are important. Do not throw it away on illegal drugs and alcohol. This message is authorized by the National Narcotics Bureau under its Community Awareness Initiative with support from Australia, Papua New Guinea Law and Justice Partnership.
Critical is the role of the Electoral Boundaries Commission in upholding the integrity of the country's electoral process. Tonight on In Focus, we discuss the NRA research paper, Why an Electoral Boundaries Review is urgently needed before the 2027 national general elections.
I recommended that those smaller districts should be merged or split and then merge it to other neighborhoods.
That's on tonight. You're watching National EMTV News. The first phase of the new Baozen Chinatown in Port Moresby, which is the Mega Mall project, is progressing well and is on schedule for the grand opening in December next year.
The multi-phase Chinatown project by Baozen International Holdings Limited is progressing well at 5 Mile in Port Moresby. The first phase of the project, which is the Mega Mall, will feature shopping malls and retail spaces and is on schedule. Baozen International's sales and marketing strategist Rolinde Kisombo gave an update on the progress of phase 1 of the project.
This is the biggest commercial project currently now in Papua New Guinea. We're located here at 5 Mile along Hubert Murray Drive opposite the 5 Mile Mobile Service Station. This is a 3-phase project. The first phase is a commercial shopping mall. The second phase is the apartments or residential complex. And the third phase is the office and the hotel. Currently now, we have just revived construction in March of 2025 after COVID. And we are on our way to completion in December 2026 for the grand opening of our commercial mall.
Ms. Kisombo said retail spaces have been reserved for Papua New Guineans. She said owners can run their own business or they could lease the space. For locals to own a retail space in a mall is something new to Papua New Guinea, and this would potentially set this mega mall apart from others.
Here at Baozen Chinatown, we offer Papua New Guineans the opportunity to purchase shop spaces and also lease out shop spaces. We welcome everyone who is interested to purchase a shop space or rent a shop space here at the Bausen Chinatown shopping mall.
The second phase of the project is the executive apartments, which will take 12 months to complete. The third phase is the construction of skyscraper office spaces and hotels, which will commence after the completion of phases 1 and 2. Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
An agreement was signed recently between the Department of Lands and Physical Planning and the Japan International Cooperation Agency, marking a significant milestone for the Lands Department. The Land Use Information Management System is a key outcome of policy and planning efforts.
Director National Mapping Bureau Linus Billy stated that this partnership will bring together various land use sectors, including agriculture, environment, forestry, mining, infrastructure, customary land, and others. The department plans to expand its reach into other parts of the country.
Our team is actively developing land use plans in several provinces and districts. Currently, they are in Komyo in the East New Britain province. And the next following week will be in Nakanai, in West New Britain. We will also be developing land use plans for the other parts of the country next year in partnership with our development partners.
Lands Department Secretary Benjamin Sampson said this agreement marks a step forward for the department, with the benefits of the partnership expected to be seen in the future. He added that the partnership will enable the transition of land documentation from manual filling to a fully automated system.
The department is adopting National Sustainable Land Use Management System. It's a key enabler for that shift. Through these digital and spatial capabilities, the system will support better coordination, improve service delivery, and more transparent decision making.
Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
The Yakuman and Yangukim tribes in the Wapanamanda area of Enga province have agreed to a 4-day ceasefire following peace negotiations facilitated by the Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police Western End, Joseph Tondop, and the Enga Provincial Administrator. Both tribes are expected to sign a peace agreement in Port Moresby on Wednesday this week.
The two tribes have been fighting since August and has resulted in the death of more than 30 people and many properties destroyed. This prolonged tribal fighting also caused the closure of the highway linking the multi-million Kina Pogara gold mine in the province. From information obtained by the police, the issue started from political argument between the current member of parliament and his political rivalry, who is from the Yangukim tribe. Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police Western Hand, Joseph Tondop, explained due to continuous disagreements from both warring tribes and logistical challenges, it took months for the two parties to reach an agreement. As the peace negotiations meeting is conducted, ACP Tondop stated it requires more security forces to be on ground to monitor the situation. ACP Tondop confirmed that the Mambi Sanda Rural Hospital and surrounding villages were damaged in the conflict. He added that the estate owned by local Member of Parliament and Transport Minister Miki Kayok, located along the main highway in Wapenamanda, was also destroyed. Acting Group Commander of the Mobile Units, Inspector Toring Yupanga, said the fighting has stopped. However, the situation between the two warring tribes remains tense. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Bougainville Forum, which was convened recently, gathered about 90 participants to discuss urgent issues related to sorcery accusation-related violence and the ongoing search for community unity and effective action planning.
The 2025 Bougainville Forum served as a key platform for dialogue and action on issues related to SAF, supported by Bougainville and Australian governments through the Australia-PNG Law and Justice Partnership. The key participants were church leaders, community and traditional leaders, veterans, and representatives from the Melanesian Institute. Regional Director for ABG Department of Justice and Legal Services Dennis Kuya stressed the importance of aligning traditional values with modern legal standards.
come up one time look save long all one road all communities lo bogan bi bok lo behind him long street him all display heavy emi one play lo to call sem because display emi local problem you mean go look inside lo what would be the local solutions. So inside of this process of local solutions, we play realizing also all people look place only got way to start him all display heavy. That's all got law I support him display war. Start him all heavy law place. That's why some long all perpetrators, all man who said go pass long kill him all narpla suspects. We play no bring him all justice.
The discussion outlined respective traditional leadership while developing effective protocols to combat SAF. Participants advocated for increased community involvement in local response and called for simplified educational approaches to empower residents and improve safety. The forum marked a shared commitment to directly confront SAF and to discuss a strategic action plan for increased community involvement in local response. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Grace Memorial Secondary School in the Wow Warrior district of Morobe province recently celebrated the opening of a new double classroom funded by the Mineral Resources Authority under its community social obligation.
During the opening of the building, Mineral Resources Authority Managing Director Jerry Gary said MRA will continue the partnership with Grace Memorial Secondary School to assist in infrastructure upgrades and other needs. He said the school will continue to receive other benefits as well because of the two gold mines, Hidden Valley and Wafi Golpu, located in the area. The Deputy Principal for Administration, Romance Manatang, thanked MRA and small-scale mining branch in Wow for funding the new double classroom. He admitted that although they receive assistance from the provincial and district government, a lot still needs to be done in terms of infrastructure and academic performance. According to the Deputy Principal, the secondary school has a total of 28 classes with 23 classrooms and 42 teachers, with the capacity to accommodate only 26 teachers on campus. Grace Memorial Secondary School remains the only school in Wow Warrior District with over 1,000 students and is least developed. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NESFund market report. The Kina closed unchanged at $0.2368 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2293, 0.3483 Australian dollars, 0.1892 euro, 35.14 Japanese yen. Looking at the commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed lower, copra closed unchanged, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading higher, copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading higher, the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Welcome to Kokopo Beach Bungalow Resort in the heart of Kokopo. Nestled along the coastline with breathtaking views of the islands and volcanoes, we invite you to share this tropical island paradise with us. For your next business trip, leisure or marine adventure, call Kokopo Beach Bungalow Resort to discuss your escape on 982-8788 or visit us on www.kbb.com.pg. Escape, explore, enjoy.
The all-new, powerful GWM Power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. Kujib Nazarene Hospital has been officially recognized as a Level 5 facility. This recognition follows a recent accreditation survey and assessment conducted by the health professionals who evaluated the volume and quality of services provided.
Chief Executive Officer Joseph Sika expressed gratitude for the efforts of the health professionals who commended and declared the hospital's new status. He said that Kujib Nazarene Hospital employs a total of 260 staff members, including 6 local medical doctors and 6 expatriate missionary doctors from overseas. He also thanked the provincial government, Jiwaka Provincial Health Authority, and other stakeholders for working together to strengthen church health services in partnership with the government. The technical teams highlighted some areas needed improvement, and the hospital is committed to addressing this as it continues to serve the people of Jiwaka. Sika also expressed appreciation to the Marape Rosso government for supporting and strengthening church government partnership programs. Additionally, he thanked overseas missionaries and partners who have worked alongside hospital management and staff to help achieve this success, which they regard with humility and gratitude. Jonathan Sibona, National MTV News.
The Department of Implementation and Rural Development has successfully completed a week-long training for staff and members of the provincial and district government offices aimed at enhancing efficiency, accountability and productivity in line with their administrative roles.
The recent Bilum digital platform rollout training held in Ley focused on onboarding the first 4 district administrations, Makam, Nawaib, Wawaria and Ley. This training was deemed a success. Lona Kapo, Bilum rollout platform extension lead, explained that the platform automates the services implementation project business processes. She noted that the rollout has already been completed in all districts across East New Britain, Milne Bay and Sundown provinces.
So the Bilum digital platform, it's automation of the SIP business process. So initially we get reports manually, but those reports, they are mostly financial reports.
The training aims to enable officers to fully utilize the Bilum platform, allowing them to have greater oversight of how district services improvement programs are carried out at the district level.
For this year, we started off with East New Britain, all the districts in East New Britain, then to Milne Bay and Sundown, and we are here now in Morobe. For Morobe, we've only chosen 4 districts: Ley District, Nawai, Wawaria, and Makam.
Silingawasi Lay District Health Program Coordinator and training participant said that the training provided valuable insights into the role and responsibilities expected by the DIRD and the government.
What we have learned is this Bilum platform puts everybody who's working at the district level with the LNGs to work together as a team in implementing projects, be accountable to the people by administering the funds well.
She added that the platform enhances efficiency and support services providers in being more accountable and productive. Frida Pilaru, Lay District Finance Manager, expressed appreciation for the rollout.
The Lay District Administration and Lay District Finance Office, we have privileged to have this Bilum rollout. Since then, regarding the DSIP applicants, we've been binding a handful of books.
Ms. Pilaru commended DIRD for introducing the Bilum digital platform and expressed her team's gratitude for this advancement. Jonathan Sibona, National, EMTV News.
To news from abroad, and the Israeli Prime Minister is continuing to reject calls for progress on a Palestinian state. The U.S. is pushing for an agreement for its 20-point plan for the Gaza ceasefire at the United Nations Security Council.
Been seeking support from the members of the UN Security Council for its post-war plan for Gaza. It's effectively seeking a UN mandate for the International Stabilization Force, which will be set up to step in and shore up Gaza's security in the post-Hamas era. But this plan, this motion, which will be debated on Monday night in New York, also includes reference to Donald Trump's 20-point peace plan for Gaza, which was instrumental in getting the current ceasefire in the Strip 5 weeks ago. That includes the vague references to establishing a Palestinian state at some point in the future. It's an issue which has once again fueled fierce debate amongst politicians in Israel and prompted this comment from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the start of his weekly government meeting.
Our opposition to a Palestinian state in any territory west of the Jordan River, this opposition exists, is valid and has not changed one bit. I have been rebuffing these attempts for decades, and I am doing it both against pressure from outside and against pressure from within.
There is a sense in Israel that the country is becoming more and more isolated on this issue, and that the United States is seeking to use its leverage, however vague those statements about Palestinian statehood may well be. It's already received significant backing from a number of Arab and Muslim majority countries, including Saudi Arabia. The timing of that crucial, given the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is due to visit the White House on Tuesday. Donald Trump wants Saudi Arabia to normalise its relations with Israel, something he sees as the potential jewel in the crown of the Abraham Accords, as they're known. But Palestinian officials are briefing Israeli and Arab media that Saudi Arabia won't do it as long as Benjamin Netanyahu is in power and as long as Israel refuses to recognise a Palestinian state. Even the prospect of the White House allowing Riyadh to buy the F-35 fighter jet won't get them over the line. While all of that diplomatic wrangling on the future is happening, the situation on the ground in Gaza continues to deteriorate. Heavy rains over the weekend, the first downpour for the season, wreaked havoc across the Strip, with most of the population living in flimsy tents flooded during the deluge.
Thousands of protesters in Mexico have marched to the president's residence, calling for more actions against crime and insecurity after the public killing of an anti-crime mayor earlier this month.
They came to call for an end to corruption and violent crime and took their anger out on the presidential palace. Police were pelted with stones and responded with tear gas. At least 20 people were arrested. Many of the protesters carried the black skull that's become the symbol of youth protests around the world, although here there were said to be people of all ages.
This is one of the most corrupt governments we've ever had. A sold-out narco government that, instead of defending the people, chooses to protect the corrupt and the cartels.
We're going to fight until the end. We can't allow Mexico to become like Venezuela or Cuba, a dictatorship. Mexicans are fed up.
That picture he was holding was of Carlos Manzo, a prominent mayor. He had called for tough action against Mexico's cartels and was assassinated as a result.
We are marching for the vile murder of Carlos Manzo because we want justice for him and for all those who have lost their lives and their property at the hands of criminals.
It was not just Mexico City that saw protests. This was Guadalajara, where the state palace was not so well protected. Speaking shortly after, President Claudia Sheinbaum, who still has high approval ratings, blamed the protests on her right-wing opponents.
They say that young people were marching, but really there were very few young people. There's never a need to use violence for change. The peaceful route should always be taken.
No one would deny that Mexico has deep-rooted problems with violent cartels, but there seems no easy or peaceful solution.
National EMTV News returns after the break with Truka Sports. Stay with us for the details.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company. Totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Number One Super wants our members to have the happiest retirement possible. Just an extra 10 kina a week could mean an extra 50,000 kina when you retire. This is known as a voluntary contribution. So, call us to find out how to add a little extra to your super payments now to boost your super savings later.
Mtambo tru lonkarim o salim na simokin, marijuana or all drugs no good ikam lo overseas or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law olikolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine inap money mark inap lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This platok sawe ikam long National Narcotics Bureau. One time Halivin, Bilom Australia Papua New Guinea Law Na Justice Partnership.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henau, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Truka Sports. The Port Moresby Soccer Association Premier Division Grand Final wrapped up with exciting results on the field.
In the Premier Division Grand Finals at the Bisini Soccer Ground, University FC edged out Finance FC 2-1 in the women's clash. In the men's Premier Division, Munkas FC claimed victory after a tight battle, defeating Murat NCD FC 1-0 in a tough and physical contest. Captain of Munkas FC thanked all key supporters, management and families for their continuous backing.
As you can see, the feeling is good. First of all, I just want to say thank you to our sponsor, Kina Bank, to the member for Bougainville, Honorable Peter Chamalili, and the third one would be KTK, accountants and advisory for the effort in supporting the club all throughout the season this year, 2025.
Captain also highlighted a winning strategy, saying strong defense, discipline and teamwork made a difference.
Basically, we just encourage each other to stay inside the game. Even when the tough was, even when it was tough, we just encouraged each other, wanted to stay inside the game.
Meanwhile, the star of the match was the Munkas FC goalkeeper, who produced several brilliant saves and walked away with the Man of the Match award. He thanked supporters and credited the win to teamwork, faith and commitment from everyone in the club.
Me like him want something, but come up play me poko defend him goal for me. So I'm proud of myself. So me to win him Man of the Match now. PMSA, first time do me lo. PMSA, yeah. Nah. Thank you, Lord. Support us. Lo get a man there. Not forgetting, bless Domi, Makeropu, Oba Luki, Mino Sawe, but like him. Thank you.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Meanwhile, it was an historic moment for Murat NCD FC as they reached their first men's Premier Grade final in decades.
Murat NCD FC created history by reaching the men's Premier Grand Final, making their first ever appearance after 40 years in the Port Moresby Soccer Association Premier Division. Team captain Philip Gorey shared in an interview about the team's long and challenging journey to finally reach a grand final spot.
I've been on 40 years since this club has become the Premier. I'm taking me 41 years to come inside the final. Plenty of mangi credit lol, hard work lol, patience lol, determination lol. Current team come this far.
Gorey credited his players, coaches and supporters, saying their hard work and unity help make history for the club.
Lo staff na coaching staff na team management, all staff backside despite one kind of differences lo team na lisla all stand up strong one time me plus that. Coach give me all basic advice, one all wisdom big man bless him sharing one time me just trying best lo keep composed lo me play it na try lo push me players fast me can go.
Despite not achieving the results they hoped for in the grand final, Gorey acknowledged Munkas FC as tough and disciplined team and congratulated them on their win.
Munkas play grand final team 5 years old play grand final so bless all opponents all come out tough this lavinun which all come out best credit lol congratulations lol. Big credit to Golol, boys from Blalo, make it this far. Misael, KVM community, Murat family, Blumi, through around Papua New Guinea, Port Moresby, you may make him all proud. Thank you, big man, blessing life from blogger.
He added that Murat NCD FC will continue to learn, grow and return stronger in the future season. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Truka Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja na. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Mtambo true lonkare mo salim na simokin. Marijuana or all drugs no good ikam lo overseas or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law or likolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine inap money mark inap lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This platok sawe ikam long National Narcotics Bureau. One time Halivin, Bilom Australia Papua New Guinea Law na Justice Partnership.
Critical is the role of the Electoral Boundaries Commission in upholding the integrity of the country's electoral process. Tonight on In Focus, we discuss the NRA research paper, Why an Electoral Boundaries Review is Urgently Needed Before the 2027 National General Elections.
I recommended that those smaller districts should be merged or split and then we will merge it to the middle.
That's on tonight.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching True Guy Sports. Oceania Football Confederation and FIFA leaders are in Port Moresby for the MSG Prime Minister's Cup.
We will do a presentation. OFC and FIFA Vice President Lambert Maltok is in Port Moresby for the ongoing MSG Prime Minister's Cup. In a press conference at the St. John Guy Stadium, MSG host and organizing chairman Leonard Loma officially welcomed the OFC president on behalf of the PNG government and highlighted challenges in hosting major events and called for stronger support.
Funding challenges, Mr. President, has always been an issue in hosting any event at all. And may I take the liberty, Mr. President, of asking that perhaps FIFA and OFC should consider some arrangement whereby seed capital of some sort.
PNG Football Association President John Capinato says football development across Oceania is a big inspiration. President Capinato added that MSG Cup is not only about trophies but bridging gaps and building true Melanesian unity and relationship.
All that we see a pinnacle of football growing in the Pacific and in the Oceania region is a great pathway. And it's an inspiration to many, many young players.
Capinato emphasized that MSG is about culture, respect, unity and growing Melanesia together. Meanwhile, President for OFC, Mr. Lambert Maltok, said support from PNG has lifted Oceania football dreams through Capinato's strong leadership. He also shared plans for future professional football pathways for younger players in the region.
The children that are dreaming to become professional. We don't want to be like spectators and look at idols in the world. I like this, this professional. We want to become part of professional football.
WEC continues to build football for every Oceania child with dreams. Joel Mipari, True Guy Sports.
True Guy Sports ends on that note. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Guy Sports. True Guy Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
The GWM Tank 500 has a super luxurious interior with 7 family-friendly seats, and it really loves going off-road. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
Smuggling, selling and abusing illegal drugs like marijuana, cocaine and crystal meth are very serious criminal offences in Papua New Guinea. Under the new Controlled Substance Act 2021, an offender can be fined up to 2 million kina or go to prison for life. Your life and liberty are important. Do not throw it away on illegal drugs and alcohol. This message is authorized by the National Narcotics Bureau under its Community Awareness Initiative with support from Australia, Papua New Guinea Law and Justice Partnership.
Critical is the role of the Electoral Boundaries Commission in upholding the integrity of the country's electoral process. Tonight on In Focus, we discuss the NRA research paper, Why an Electoral Boundaries Review is urgently needed before the 2027 national general elections.
I recommended that those smaller districts should be merged or split and then we will merge it to other neighborhoods.
That's on tonight.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes on Papua. Now an NRL team based here.
We create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching.
All the younger ones will follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You be holy, man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, cloudy periods, then some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Daru, cloudy periods with some rain showers. Kerama, cloudy, then some rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Alota, cloudy periods, then some rain showers. Popondetta, cloudy periods, then few showers and possible thunderstorms. To the Momase region, Lay City, cloudy periods, then some showers. Madang, mostly cloudy with some rain showers. Wiwe, cloudy, then some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Vanimo, cloudy periods, then few showers. To the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, cloudy periods with some rain showers. Kevieng, cloudy periods with some rain showers. Kokopon Rabaul, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe, cloudy periods with rain and thunderstorms. Buka, cloudy periods with some rain showers and thunderstorms. To the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, mostly cloudy then some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Goroka, Banzin Kundiawa, cloudy periods, then some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods, then some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. To the small chips forecast, waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Islands, to Kerama to Yule Island to Hood Point to Samarai Island, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Vogel and all Milne Bay Islands, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Cape Vogel to Huen Gulf to Finchafen, seas 1 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Finchafen through VTS Strait to Siasi Long Island to Madang, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Madang to Wewak to Vanmo and northern PNG Indonesian border, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands sees 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of New Ireland to New Britain Island and Bougainville sees 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Looking at the ocean forecasts, Coral Seas see smooth to slight, northwest to westerly winds of 5 to 15 knots. Solomon Seas see smooth to slight, westerly to southwest winds of 5 to 15 knots. Bismarck Seas see smooth to slight, westerly to northwest winds of 5 to 10 knots. Pacific Ocean sees slight, northwest winds of 10 to 15 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
Well, that was the news, sports and weather for Monday, the 17th of November, 2025. For almost here, pleasant viewing. Bye for now.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
EMTV